Hi Revivers, Dr. Lin here at Rehab and Revive Physical Therapy. We're excited for this episode today because we're going to talk about massagers. This is all part of our merch month, and especially with the holidays around the corner, we're thinking about what positive products to buy for ourselves or for other people. So we were sent a few massagers from this company called Naipo, and love to review it, share you my honest opinion, would I get it for myself or my friends or my wife. I want you to know, so let's get to it. All right, let's start with our first massager. This is a shiatsu foot massager. I've been able to use this for about the past month, and now I'm ready to give the proper feedback to you all. So I'm gonna plug this in, I'm gonna show you the functions, and I'll detail that next. All right, so it's neat. There's a cord organizer, so it's not flopping around everywhere. Usually that's an annoyance for me a lot of times, but easy to organize, easy to carry around. Throw that right into a regular plug. There's a couple different functions here. There's about 3 rotating wheels with a few balls. Shiatsu is a deep pressure, and that's what it stands for. Deep pressure type of massage or body work. There's a little ball in here. It rotates, and I think this is one of their neater functions that just, if you just want to get a little bit more pressure, you really put some pressure. Over here, there's a heating function. You can do that and it turns red. And then just an easy on and off button. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna put our foot on it, and I would say I've got about 10.5 size foot, so I would say probably could go for 12, 13. The motor is actually pretty strong, and it starts working on things like if you have those of you who have plantar fasciitis, plantar fascia strain, flat feet. Some of those things are really, really important to kind of get these things to break up, because sometimes we're just not functioning with the way we walk. You need all those little muscles. There's so many layers, about 7 different layers if you kind of dissect your feet that go all the way to your bones. So there's so many muscles, pulleys that need to be used. And I think this is neat because I can put as much pressure as I want on it or as little pressure as I want it. But like I said, if you really want to get also more pressure, you can just jam it right on this ball with a little bit of this rotation, and it really can work that out. The neat thing about the rotational part is it's really getting deep enough for it to flick some of the nerves. We do a lot of nerve stuff here at Rehab and Revive, and getting it a little bit more freed out of the way means maybe if it's stuck on your heel or so, you're not gonna land right on it and then make more pain, more inflammation. Use it like 5 minutes a day maybe, or every other day. It really did help, and I feel like my feet are a little bit more nimble. I have flat, ugly feet. That's why I'm wearing socks. I want you to see my flat, ugly feet. But really digging this. I think you stick this under your table if you're working from home, and get a little foot rub while you're being productive for your office. Next up in the lineup is the Naipo's neck massager. Comes in a nice box. Let's see, we're gonna open that up. Nice color, I like navy. I generally like navy, so it's plug-in. Also a car plug-in, so if you wanna stick that into the cigarette plug when you're driving, I think that would be pretty good. Or maybe when you're a passenger, maybe not when you're driving, it may distract you. But let's throw this aside. Looks like there's some buttons. This looks like power. Might be reverse. This little recycling one looks like heat. Looks like that. And then probably the intensity. So let's see what happens. I'll plug that in. Give it a shot here. All right. So let's see. Now I guess the question is, I think I saw from the picture that you stick your arms out like this or something. So maybe you can get that pressure, or just feel like these balls are definitely jabbing into me. So I'm gonna hit the power, and immediately it's spinning. We got some turns, and I think, yeah, you do it like this, and it's definitely hitting some tender spots. So I generally actually don't like my neck rubbed a whole lot, believe it or not. I think, I don't know, I'm gonna try this intensity. Oh, that got more intense. So, here we go. It's a lot softer. I think it was jacked up a little bit. This is slower. I think this is more my tempo, my preference. I don't think you can work with it. I think you just kind of have to like lay back, watch some TV, and lean back with this one. Let's see what these other buttons do. I think this is the heat. Nope, this is the heat. So I guess it looks like it's red when you got the heat. So if you want a little bit of that deep shiatsu, and then I think this is reverse. So I think I like the reverse better personally. It comes from outside in, so it's more of this way. I think versus like top down. At least, like I said, it's probably preference. There's no therapeutic difference. If you like it a certain way, maybe I need the strokes to go this way. I heard this was the best seller. It's getting some of the spots. Initially, when it was much faster, I got that uneasy tickling feeling, but for now it's calmed down, and I think it's getting deeper into my rhomboids and my upper traps. So it's a little bit like this, and actually I kind of did this during the break where I can just hang out like that. Actually, it's a little bit more comfy. I may fall asleep at work. Button's pretty easy to use. I like the motors. I think Napo's overall got some different motors as they go deeper and they're more powerful. If you like it deep, not everyone likes it deep. For someone like me, I think, yeah, it's pretty good. All right, so we're gonna check this out. I was kind of surprised how big this box was.
Oh, you with the box. What was in the box?
When it arrived in the lobby. Let's check this out here. So not full of a lot of packaging. Kind of like one of those soft cushions. All right. Yep, looks like there's some basic controls here. You got your neck, you got your back, vibration, hold, and then it looks like you can adjust level of these massagers. So maybe like the height of it. So, all right, so just my initial thoughts. I'm definitely hitting, it's hitting here, which makes sense. You know, you want it around the back of the neck, you want to get that rub. I've got the pressure. There's actually a couple, I didn't know, there's a couple like balls right in that lower back lumbar area. And I think there's something, maybe this is the heat part, but right here, like underneath my sits bones, there's something. So I wonder if that's just the heating function. Let's see what kind of surprise is in store for me. I'll turn it on. Just initially, it's making circular motions. It feels like something I could use. There's vibrate. So the vibrate actually comes from the bottom. That's interesting.
Got it!
That just gave me a little surprise. Caught me off guard. So I might not use that. It's in a weird spot. And there's that up and down function. So I think here, so this one's gonna go down. The heating function's already on, so we'll see how hot that gets. The up moves up. I think I can adjust also the neck position. So let's see if I go all the way up, how high it goes. And it goes a little higher actually, so it hits me right around here. I can just lean back.
Lean back!
Yeah. The way the mechanism is just, it's getting that squeeze in and getting a little bit of a hold, so I'm excited about that. It reverses direction, so if you want a reverse direction, it actually hits it a little differently.
It hit different!
So this one, first time it was more clockwise. Now it's like a little bit of that counterclockwise motion on both sides. And there's a hold, so if you want to keep it a certain place, it keeps. What I'm noticing right now is that it's slowly rising up and just keeps going up a little higher. I'm sure there's a limit to this, but the heat I actually starting to feel right about now. So what did that take? 90 seconds. And the neat thing about the spine and all those pressure points for you all out there, you have sensory nerves that give you that tension or that guarding. And you know, a lot of things we do here at Rehab Revive is really to release and reconnect these nerves to get proper feedback loop. I think I saw this, it ran about $100 something on Amazon, cheaper than $600, $700, up to $10,000. It's hitting these spots even on a regular office chair. So I'm sure if I stuck this on my couch or even if I just packed it along in my travel, Too bad there's no car port or car, plug it in my cigarette charger. I think that'd be kind of cool while I drive. But I think overall, I think this is a neat little product by Naipo once again, Naipo. I'm excited that I got to try this out. Well, I'm enjoying all these massagers. Have a happy holidays. Hopefully our merchandise month and review has been great for you all, and you learned something that you can help and benefit your friends and family. I'm Dr. Lin. Remember, we heal smarter, not harder.